welcome to the Glowing Through It podcast.
With me, Sophie.
And me, Lotta.
Where we're going to talk about motherhood, uni life, raising a baby, working in the performing arts industry, everything in between.
So, if you're looking for a sisterly chat, you found it.
Enjoy
the episode!
Hey! We're back together this week.
Hooray!
Finally,
So
it feels like way longer than 1 week because obviously we missed a week as well. So
Yeah.
it literally feels like ages
Yeah, it
since
was-
we've...
I'm not gonna lie, it was horrible filming separately. I was like, why am I just talking to myself
Yeah.
about myself? It was really weird, so I don't really want to go back to that. But fortunately, I'm going home next weekend, so we'll have an
Yay.
in-person episode, hopefully. And then it's only a couple weeks till I'm home for Christmas, and then we're just gonna have loads of in-person episodes in our cheeky little studio again, so that'd be good.
Yeah, we need to go back to the studio. She's very lonely.
Yeah, and that matcha place that's always flipping closed.
We really need to time it right because
It's literally never open. It's like the opening times is whenever Sophie and Lotta aren't there.
literally it feels like such a waste of time. Like when we finally get the chance to go there and then the matcha shop is closed, it's like, what was fucking point in coming right now? Like there was literally no point in coming here.
But also, what's the point in having a little coffee shop, like purely, like basically just for the people who go to the storage unit and not have it open when we're there? Do you know what I mean? Who else
Yeah.
is going? Anyway.
Well, there are a lot of businesses around the area, and I quite often, like, if I'm stood in the queue, I say quite often, like, whenever it's actually
The
open.
one time it's open, once in a flipping blue moon.
And I'd like hear like all the little old ladies in the queue talking about, yeah, I'll just have my usual and stuff. So like people do go there often.
Yeah, okay,
Just-
I take it back.
Not us, clearly.
Whatever. Actually, I want to go back to something we were talking about before this. Basically, me and Sophie obviously do this on FaceTime, and then sometimes we get carried away on FaceTime and forget that we should probably start recording because we're just yapping anyway. Sophie is taking our little sister to go see Wicked 2 for good. And I watched this last night, the first night it came out, just saying. It was flipping fantastic. No good deed, no words. Jaw dropped. I've been listening to it in the car, like any time I get in the car for like the last 24 hours, which has actually been like 3 or 4 times, surprisingly. It is so good. However, Sophie isn't really a massive musical theatre or Wicked fan. She doesn't really know what's going on.
Wait.
And she's taking no. Sophie's taking our little sister to go see Wicked when I'm not at home, and she's not even watched the first part, and she doesn't think she has to watch the first part. She's gonna raw dog the second half, and I think it's silly. Let's resume this argument.
Right. But like I said, Ariana Grande is just not like my favourite person, so you know.
It's not about Ariana.
I know, but because she's in it, it's like put me off watching it for some reason.
But now you're taking Robin because she wants to go, and because of that, you have to sit in the cinema for 3 hours watching the second half of Wicked.
I know, isn't that
And the
ridiculous
only
that
way-
it's 3 hours long? Are you absolutely kidding me? Why is it
That's just the
3
second
hours
half.
long for a second part? That's so stupid.
Maybe more like 2.5. I don't know. But by the time you've got the adverts and stuff.
Oh,
Do
I
you know what
don't
I found out
understand
when we
that.
went?
No.
We went to a Cineworld, and I was like, I need some cinema popcorn in my life. I'm just gonna splash the cash because I actually got my deposit back from like the student accommodation I lived at last year, literally this week. So, well, the deposit doesn't exist anymore. Let's just say that. So I got some cinema popcorn. They have a student deal, right, where you can get a large drink and a large popcorn for, I think I paid £8, £7.50. I was like,
Oh my
hello?
god.
I got a large slushie, and I kid you not, I'm gonna have to get the picture of this, and maybe we can insert that because Grace took a picture of me with it in front of like this like Wicked background thing, and hopefully you can see because I've got quite a large head, bigger than my head. This slushie, like this big, right? Bigger than my head, and a huge popcorn, £7.50. I was like, what a great day to be a student.
That's crazy. Somebody's driving by.
I know. And you can get any drink you want, but I just wanted a slushie because I just
Shit,
love
hang on,
slushies.
hang on. There's a delivery coming. Let me put the mic away.
What's going on?
Maybe they
Hello?
won't see me sat in the car.
Have they gone to the house?
Yeah.
That's so funny. You hiding?
It's a pink parcel. I wonder what that is.
Oh my god. Oh, bless.
It's just such an awkward interaction, isn't it?
That's so funny. Well, anyway, yes, Wicked Part 2 for Good is out, and I hope that everyone else watching is more of a fan than Sophie, because what a waste.
I think I'll probably end up enjoying it a lot more than I think I will.
Yeah, do you know what I think? I think if you watched the first half, you would enjoy it even more because you'd actually understand what's going on. I know you understand the general gist of the
So
story.
watch the first half then.
You might have to like buy it on like Sky.
Yeah, I'm not doing
Prime or
that.
something. No, but just say like get Robin to ask mum or dad to buy it, so you guys can watch it or have it on in the living room, like a few days
For
before,
3
like, the morning
hours.
of the day you're going. Yeah, it's great. You have.
I just
Has
don't-
Robin even seen the first half?
She watched it with you in cinema.
Did we?
Yeah. I thought that was why she wanted to watch it with you. I thought that's why she wanted to watch the second half with you.
Did we? Because I watched it for the first time with my flatmates, I swear. Oh no. Wait. Probably I did watch it with her. I've got no memory of anything in my life at this point.
This is
right now,
between
so-
you and Robin. I'm not involved in this.
Okay, whatever. Fine. I guess we'll move on.
Yeah.
What else? There's other stuff coming out. There's a lot of good stuff coming out at the minute. Oh my god. Right. A lot of people might not understand this. I hope you understand the hype on this because I had to message Sophia, my old flatmate. Am I allowed to mention that? Yeah, surely that's not. Who cares? I messaged Sophia literally whilst I was at the cinema because you know how like they have adverts of new films that are coming out, and I haven't been to the cinema in probably like a year, so I don't know anything that's coming out soon. I do know one thing: The Housemaid is coming out. It's a thriller. I've just finished reading the book. It's a Frida McFadden 5-star book. I cannot wait for that to come out. It comes out December 19th. So if you want to come with me, I think you'd enjoy it. It's really good.
Okay. Sure. We'll
a cheeky
we'll
Christmas
arrange
cinema
some
trip.
childcare.
Yeah, maybe we should just keep booking you in to go to the cinema so that you have time away from here.
I'm not gonna lie. If you're gonna book me in to do stuff, get me to a rage room.
I would love a rage room, to be fair.
I would love a rage room too.
think
I
I could
reckon
smash up some
we could
stuff right
we
now.
could get like a decent group of people who we know that need a rage room right now.
Probably just within our immediate family, to be honest.
Yeah, whole family.
Dad
trip
could
to the rage
really-
rooms.
Dad could really do with some
Yeah, Dad would
energy release.
eat that up. I think Mum would like she'd be a dark horse, wouldn't she, in a rage room?
Yeah, so true, actually. Anyway, back to what was really exciting.
Yeah.
There was an advert. There is a get ready. There is a live action film. Like, I guess it's not really a remake because it's based on a book, right? A live action film of The Faraway Tree,
No.
the Enid Blyton book. When I tell you, I screamed, and everyone I was sat with was like, "Lotta, are you okay?" And I was like, "Guys, I saw literally, I'm not even joking, 2 seconds into the trailer, I was like, I know what this is. It's on the tip of my tongue. What is this?" Another 5 seconds later, I was like, "Oh my god, is this The Faraway Tree?" and no one else is excited. And I was like,
That's crazy.
What the
Wait,
fuck? I know.
it's coming out soon, or it's already out?
No, it's coming out soon. I think it's April next year. But they've already
Oh.
got a full trailer, so it won't be long, but it is next year. But yeah, we have to watch it together because OMG, the cast is star-studded.
Really?
Right? They've got, I need to remember who's in the cast. They've got one of the, like, the main person is you know the girl who plays Penelope in Bridgerton?
Yes.
She's like the main, like, pixie thing. And then what's his name? I've literally forgotten everyone's names. But the two parents of, because there's like three kids and like two parents. They're the family, and then one of the kids is the one that goes and finds the faraway tree. Even the two parents are really famous, but I can't remember their names, but you would definitely know them. I need to like, or you just look it up or something, because genuinely every single person in that cast is famous, and it looks like it's been made so well. I kid you not. It is so exciting. I sat there literally trembling. I was like, oh my god, I don't even care about, well, I do care about Wicked, but I was like, oh my god, I want to watch that right now. So,
I swear we still have that
just
book.
some big news in case no one knows. I have it, yeah. I have it. Do I have it here? I brought it to uni with me last year because me and Sophia were going to do like a buddy read of loads of Enid Blyton books, but we never got around to it. But yeah. Oh my god, that book. I was like, I'm literally raised on that book, and no one I was with, like, related, and I was like, guys. You know when
That is
something
such a
insane
nerdy
happens
thing
and
of
you just
you
wish you were
to
with
say.
the right group of people?
I was raised
How's
on that
that nerdy?
book, and no one I was with appreciated.
No, but you know when you go through something and you're just like, I'm just with, like, the wrong group of friends right now. Like, I love them, but it's like if I'm back home and something musical theatre related happens, I'm like, I wish I was with my uni friends because they would understand the hype.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It just really got me going. Like, isn't that crazy? The faraway tree. And I've not seen any advertisement for it anywhere. I didn't even know it was happening.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything either. Not that
But
I
yeah.
watch stuff anyway to see
That's just a public service
anything
announcement.
like that on, but
I'm really excited. I might have to reread the book before we go. Just to lock back in. I remember there's a moon guy. And he's played by, I can't, right, I need to tell you the cast list after because it's on the tip of my tongue. But yeah, that's my rant about films over.
yeah. As you guys can probably tell, this week's episode doesn't really have a theme. We're just catching up again.
Yeah.
We didn't really get to catch up last week, so
No.
or the
And
week before.
also when I see you in person, it's so much easier to do these, like, topic ones when we're, like, in person. So when I see you next weekend, we could. Ooh. I'm literally tapping. This is like, right, this is really random. I've just picked up this off my desk. It's a tube of, like, the thingy you put on, like, ulcers. What's it called? Ambisol. And I was just tapping, like, the thing for my light, because my light has, like, a touch screen little thing, like a little, like, fingerprint one, and it works to turn it off. It's crazy. And this is literally metal, just the corner. Anyway, I've got really itchy nose today. Ooh, guess what I worked yesterday?
What?
Double shift, Miss Saigon.
Wow.
Musical.
I don't actually know the storyline.
I didn't either, so I can't judge you. But wow,
For once.
very powerful. Well, I can't. What's it called? I can't, like, justify judging you, but I probably still will, because I know that comes from a place of not knowing any musical ever. Whereas for me, it's just because I just don't know that specific one. I don't know a lot of the more serious musicals because before I went to go see Cabaret in September, I didn't really know the storyline of that either. So,
Yeah,
and that's a
I'm
really
not really
famous one.
I really like watching musicals, But
I think you're the same as the rest of our family in that you all enjoy them if you're watching it, but you don't feel the need to go and watch it.
no, like, yeah, I just don't really know enough about musicals to like see one and be like, oh yeah, that's one that I want to watch. Like, I just wouldn't know if I was going to enjoy it.
Yeah, which is why everyone relies on me to pick ones that everyone will like.
Yeah.
I think it's the same as me always being the one who gets given the remote to pick stuff at home.
Yeah.
Everyone always goes, oh, Lotta, you pick. Okay. I am always usually successful though, so.
I think maybe that's part being a middle child as well, because like you can most reliably pick something that Robin will like and something that we will like.
Yeah. Yes. But
and
anyway,
you're like the closest with Robin in terms of like,
I'm just the closest with everyone. I hate to break it to you.
That it is just a middle child thing.
Yeah, it's because I'm so desperate for attention that I'm really observant on what each person enjoys, so I try and make sure that I can lock in with each person on different things. Not to go deep.
Wow.
Anyway, back to Miss Saigon.
That was a bit deep.
That was too deep for a Sunday morning. It is phenomenal. And, may I just say, the audience was great. There was no disruptions, not for me anyway. Someone did throw up on a different level. So one of my friends, she had to deal with loads of sick of her. I was like, been there, done that. I don't need to do that again.
Jeez.
I know. One time, I literally had to deal with, I probably do a bit of a trigger warning if anyone's got a metaphobia, like skip forward a little bit.
Yeah, maybe don't talk about it in detail.
I won't. But like, it was the Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, I think, stage production, and all of a sudden some child just like projectile vomited over 8 seats. Like the 2 whole rows in front of them, the 4 seats that were like in the range in front of them, for 2 rows over the whole thing, and this mum and daughter had to run to the toilets because they were covered in sick. And I was like apologising profusely to the granddad. Well. I was like, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, oh, it's not your fault, don't you worry. And he was like, oh yeah. And he was just stood with me having a jolly old time watching the show, and I thought, yeah, easy for you to say. You're chilling. Your daughter and your granddaughter are both crying in the toilets because they're covered in sick. Yeah, it was not good. It was not good. But then I had to stand next to the sick for the whole of the interval to make sure that no one stood in it, and it stank. So that's not really in my job description, but oh well.
Yeah, that's gross.
Anyway, back to Miss Saigon. I get so distracted, oh my goodness. Yeah, the audience was really chill, so I actually just pretty much managed to like pay attention to most of it for like both run-throughs, and yeah, it was really good. It is it's about like Vietnam. I don't know which war it is, but it's set in Vietnam, or it starts off in Vietnam, and it's with like American soldiers, 1975-ish. I don't know if that's just the Vietnam War.
Yeah, I think it is. I was literally thinking to myself, I'm sure that's just the Vietnam War, but could be wrong.
I don't know if they have specific names. I don't know if they have specific names. But yeah, it's just about like, it's about I don't want to spoil it, but not for you. I know you're probably never going to watch it, but like if anyone's they're listening. But it's basically it's a specific story about certain characters, but the general message is about like how like soldiers were over there and they would like sleep with the women over there, and then they like got emergency evacuated back to America, and none of the Vietnamese people were allowed to leave, even though like the country was like going to shit basically, and like everyone was getting like killed, and all these women, a lot of these women then had kids because of these men had been sleeping with them, so they had kids who were half Vietnamese, half American, and the dads didn't know, and like they have a whole song about like the kids are called Bui Doi, the dust of life, and like the the story is about like this one couple and like what happens, but it's really sad. I don't want to spoil too much, but it's really sad. It's a really emotionally intense musical. A lot of people leave crying, which is a bit awkward because I'm just stood there with a bin bag like, thank you, take care, and they're like and I'm like, sorry, just get out so I can pick up all your rubbish that you've left behind because you're messy. But yeah, it was really good, and considering it's a touring production as well, they have such good set. Like, they have like the bottom of a helicopter comes down, and like they get like they're on harnesses and they get like pulled up into like God knows where, because I've seen that stage and it's not that big. I don't know where they're floating above the stage, but yeah.
Wow.
It's really, really impressive. I think it's very well done, but yeah. That was a unique experience for me yesterday, and quite lovely that I got paid, you know, over £100 to watch it twice.
Yeah, literally.
Brill.
What a wonderful job you have.
Yeah. My legs hurt though, but you know, oh well. Yeah, you know, I was running, right, which means I have to run the orders all throughout the building, and because both shows were sold out, it was busy, and because it's cold outside, everyone's wrapped up, which means it's boiling inside. So I was running, sweating, running like a million orders up and down this whole building. And this one guy in Grand Circle, I run an order to him. He goes, gosh, you got to do all those stairs. And I was like, ha ha ha. And then I run like 20 more orders in Grand Circle. I go down, do some installs. I come back up to Grand Circle because I've got more orders. And he goes, oh, back again. And I was like, I'm not being funny, but it's not helping.
Literally, it was funny the first time.
Yeah, like the first time I could be like, ha. But I was like, come on now. You're the one who's ordered to your seat because you're too lazy to go get it at the bar.
Literally.
It's jarring. It's literally jarring.
Yeah, I don't know, but like, not to annoy you, but I absolutely would be the kind of person who would order to my seat just for like the experience of...
I would too, but you know what gets on my nerves? Is
what?
People ordering to their seat and then going to the toilet for the whole interval, and then coming and then complaining to someone 2 minutes before the end, say, excuse me, I've still not got my order. And I go, right, so I've actually tried to come deliver it to you 3 times, but no one's been sat at your seat. Unless you want someone to pikey your order, you need to sit down so I can actually give it to you. People get so arsey, but you know when it's nice to be arsey back, like yesterday, someone, this is probably really bad for me to be saying, but oh well, someone ordered it for the matinee, right, and then turns like no one claimed it in the matinee, and that's not unusual for people to accidentally order it for the wrong show if it's a 2-show day. But then in the evening we were like, right, well, we're not going to try and give it, because you run the risk of trying to give it and someone being like, oh yeah, that's mine, and they're just lying because they just want free food. So we just, if it's not for that show, we'll just wait and see if someone like complains or like asks for their order, and so someone did, and apparently she was really, really impatient, and then I had to go give it to her, and they were like, please can you make sure she knows that she ordered it for the wrong time. And I went over, and it was really quiet where she was sat as well. Everyone was kind of just like locked in, and I was like, hey, like order for like, I can't remember what seat it was, whatever, XYZ 23, and then she was like, oh yes, yeah, we've been waiting for that. And I was like, yeah, sorry it's a bit late. Yeah, you've ordered it for the matinee, so we actually didn't know that it was supposed to be for this show, that's all. So if you could make sure next time you order it for the right show, thank you, enjoy. I was like, and you know the amount of times people just put a number, they just put 15, and I go, bestie, you know there's rows A to flipping Z in this theatre. I'm not running down going, Michael,
You've got to go
Michael,
up and go,
Michael, do you know what I mean? And then you complain, like, what are you on about? Or they'll just put the letter P. Brill. Great for you, Susan, but I'm not running up and down this theatre shouting your name. Anyway, it is jarring. And a lot of people actually come up to me, whilst I have, hold on, let me put you back up. People come up to me whilst, this is just becoming a session of me complaining about my job.
it is, yeah.
People come up to me whilst I'm holding like a million orders and go, hi, sorry, so I've not had my order yet, do I need to go collect it? And I go, Did you order to your seat or did you order to a collection point? Because that's another thing you can do at the bars. If you order before the show, you can order an interval drink to collect on these shelves, like in the bar area. And I was like, and she's like, order to my seat, and I'm like, right, so it'll be brought to your seat then. Like, does it not look like I'm bringing orders to people's seat? I've got 20 orders in my hands, Carol. What do you want from me? Oh, it was jarring. That actually also happened to me yesterday, if you couldn't tell. And she was like, well, I'm E8. Do you have that now? And I was like, I'm literally, they're paper bags that are about to rip at any moment because they're holding flipping bottles of Fanta and Coke Zero. And I'm like, why don't I have a look for you? To put it all on the floor and search everything. Oh, it's a lot. I love my job.
Yeah, sounds it.
I do usually love it. I do actually. It is nice, but I just sometimes wish like the general public didn't come to the theatre.
Well, it's technically like a hospitality job, isn't it?
It is a hospitality job.
So
it really is.
You're always going to have customers that are...
It's just so frustrating. The main thing that frustrates me, I could deal with all of that if people knew how to pick up their rubbish. But the main thing that frustrates me is people, especially the people who order stuff to their seat, leave these paper bags and like popcorn and cups and everything everywhere. And I think if you can order stuff to your seat, if you can order something at the bar and bring it to your seat, you can bring that stuff right back out and put it in a bin bag. Like, I don't care if you've ordered stuff for a family of 5, that means there's 10 hands that can pick stuff up. I'm not being funny. If everyone picked up all their rubbish, that would make our lives so much easier. Because our pickup was 45 minutes long yesterday, which is really long. Because we have to go to every seat in the whole theatre.
I hate to break it to you, Lotta, but you get paid to do this.
But it's just rude. Like, we only get paid to do it because we have to stay there to do it, if that makes sense.
I know, but it's still like part of your job. Like, you are getting money to do that because people leave their rubbish.
I know, but I'd rather go home earlier and not pick up people's rubbish.
Well, that's your personal preference, isn't it?
It's about people being rude.
I understand in some cases it is rude, especially if like you're leaving like bits of individual popcorns
Well, see,
everywhere.
do you know what though? I don't mind that as much because I get that if you spilt something, you can't really tidy it up. But it's all the little plastic cups and stuff that I'm like, you could stack those and just... Do you know what I mean? I get a massive popcorn spillage is harder to clean up with you if you just want to get out the theatre. I do understand that. But it's actual litter that I'm like...
Yeah, I mean, when I used to work in hospitality, it used to drive me up the wall when people would come in with kids and then their kids would like throw food on the floor and all sorts, and then they wouldn't clear it up and they'd just leave.
That used to happen a lot in the pub.
And like, yeah. And now I completely get that it's like a lot of effort to keep your child busy and pick up all of the mess that they've made. Like, it is annoying, but I always do it because I know, like, I don't want the staff in a place where I've just gone to eat to think I'm rude for leaving all of his stuff, even though I'm never going to see them again. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'll never see them again. I could easily walk out of there and not pick up all of that stuff, but I know that it used to annoy me, so I won't do that to other people.
Yeah, and when it's your mess, it's less gross, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because it's like chewed up bits of food.
Yeah, it is though. And when we had to clear it up the pub, I was like, because it's just some random, no, I know what you mean. But then
the amount of like
that's
trodden on peas and
just
chips
because,
and stuff.
Yeah, just because you're on the clock at the pub doesn't mean your job is that you're being paid to clean up food on the floor. That's the same as me. Just because I'm on the clock whilst I'm clearing up at the end of the show doesn't mean I'm being paid to tidy up after people. People should tidy up after themselves. The only reason we do it is because it's such a massive thing that people just all collectively think that they should do that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just think it's silly. I don't understand why. Like, why I think it's just because a lot of the time it's easy things, and I'm just like, I don't understand. Like, some people shove their stuff like down the side of their chair, in between the wall and the chair, and I'm like, you've actively tried to hide it. You might as well have just brought it with you. Do you know what I mean?
But do you know what they should have? Like little bins or something in the seat in front, so that people can just like put their stuff in the bin.
Yeah.
And then you would still have to go around and empty all of the little bins.
But that would be easier than having to bend down, because, you know, this theatre has almost 1,400 seats. It's like 1,300 and something. And we've got to go through every single one and flip it and check behind it and under it and flip it. And it takes forever, and it really hurts my back. Yeah. Like, having to bend down every 5 seconds to pick up more cups and
it's a hard life, isn't it?
It is. It is. Anyway, let's talk about you, because we've spoken about me for half an hour. Syllabi, this is literally...
I don't really know what there is to talk about, to be honest. Oh, I said last week that I was going to put the link to our charity Santa's letters on the podcast. And I never added the link, so stupidly, but I'm going to add it to this one. But they've been going quite well, like surprisingly well.
Can I explain what it is?
Pardon?
Did you explain what it was last week?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'll explain again quickly. So basically, we're raising money for people that live with neurological conditions, and like just to make their lives, help them become healthier and more active. And that means like providing ways in which they can exercise accessibly, and bursaries for therapy and stuff like that. So it's a really good cause, and we've partnered with like a lot of people will know the Celtic Manor, so we've partnered with the Celtic Collection again. We did at the start of the year too, but they are selling these Santa's letter packs, or like letter to Santa packs, from one of their hotels, from the Cauldre Court in Newport. So they're going really well. It does mean that I'm going to spend the rest of the day today putting more packs together, because they're doing so well.
So wait,
and we're going to try and get some to...
Because I don't really know what it is.
So it's like, in the pack, it's like a printed letter sheet that says like, Dear Santa, and then there's lines for kids to write on, and then at the bottom it says, love from, you write your name, and then it's got like a please put me on the nice list or naughty list, you tick which one, and it's got like a really cute little like design with the fireplace and Santa's chair with Santa's hat on and stuff, and then we've got an envelope that has special delivery printed on it, a little what's it called, postage stamp that is addressed to the North Pole, and a couple of Christmas themed stickers, a pen that's in the shape of a candy cane, and a little like fabric bag that's got magic dust in it.
Nice.
And the idea is that basically families with young children, or anyone who wants to write a letter to Santa, will buy them. They're £3.50 per pack, which is really good price.
Yeah, for what you're getting, and it's for charity.
Yeah. And all of the money goes to charity as well. So obviously, like, we've put a lot of work into making them and buying all the materials, but we're like donating all of our time and all of those materials, so that everything that we earn goes straight into the pot for raising money for these people. So yeah, so it would be good to actually like make a profit, and otherwise we could have just put the money that we spent on it straight into the pot. So it would be good. And it also spreads awareness. Like, I don't think there's a lot of people that don't actually know about it's not a charity, it's a community interest company, but a lot of people don't know about it. And it's good to, like, events like this are good to spread more awareness. And they're also ones that you can repeat every year, so we'll probably do it again next year. And then hopefully people will know that we're going to do it, and like they'll, I don't know, pre-order a certain amount, or we can get them out into schools and stuff as well. Or like Christmas markets and things, because we're a little bit late off the mark this year with it. But next year, hopefully, it'll be a lot better. But it is going well this year, so I'll add the link, and then anyone who wants to buy one, or 2 or 3 or 4 or
And
5.
there's post boxes as well, isn't there, at the clinic?
Yeah, there's post boxes. So we've got one post box at Morello Clinic, and then we've got another post box in the Caldra Court Hotel in Newport,
where you can post off the letter.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a really nice idea, I think. And it's like just a nice activity to do with your kids, isn't it?
Yeah, I love doing
like,
it with my kids.
Yoa's a little bit young at the moment, but
Yoa's my baby.
I'm gonna.
Oh my god, I need to tell the general public how I had a dream last night that I had a child.
Go on.
I had a dream last night that I had a baby, and that baby was Yoa. And in my dream, I knew that was my baby, but I remember thinking, something about this is not right. Like, it feels like this is not my child, but it must be. And yeah, it was just Yoa. So basically, what my dream is trying to tell me is that I view Yoa as my own child.
Yeah, I don't think you're the only one. I think everyone in our family views him as their child.
Yeah, bless him. He's such a sweetie pie.
Yeah. He's not short on love anyway.
No, or booty cheeks.
Or booty cheeks.
He's such a little chubster, bless him. He's so cute.
He is so cute. Oh my god. He is finally, like, actually walking now. Like, he took his first steps 3 days ago, and since then he's just been taking more and more steps every day, and I don't know why, but for some reason I thought it would just be like one day they can't walk, the next day they can, like, full walk.
That's weird.
I don't know why, but I just thought that's how it went. So when he, like, took a couple of steps, I was like, yeah, like, later he'll be properly walking. Now it's 3 days later, and he's still, like, quite wobbly on his feet, and he'll take, like, a good 6 or 7 steps, which is amazing.
Oh my god.
He's, like, really good. And he won't just walk to people. He'll walk from, like, the coffee table to his little, like, pull-out sofa chair that he has.
So if you don't,
and that'll be, like, 5 steps away.
Now that he's, like, he's never gonna not walk now.
Yeah.
Like, this is it now. He's never, like,
I hope.
What do you mean you hope?
I hope, like, something horrible doesn't happen to him, and
God forbid. Why the hell would you say that? Who does that?
Because it's true, isn't it? Lots of people can't walk.
Right. Okay, but we're not trying to manifest that into the universe, okay?
No.
Anyway, do we have any more to catch up on?
I don't think so. This has been quite a long chat.
Yeah, actually.
I think, like, the first half an hour has just been all about
my work and how much
new films and your job.
Sorry, guys. Sorry to anyone who might be offended by me being annoyed about people at work. I don't know if that's naughty of me to put that as my digital footprint, complaining about my job. But I think everything I think it's fine. About was valid, so maybe I'm just bringing awareness.
There we go.
It's okay. I'm only gonna have this job for like a few more months till I move home anyway. Be alright.
But yeah, we can wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
That's a nice Christmas pun. Wrap it up. Sorry, I've got to make the dad jokes as well as be a mum, so...
Lol. Gotta do the mum and the dad joke.
Anyway.
Thanks, guys, for listening.
Thanks for joining us again.
I hope you're as excited about the Faraway Tree movie as I am.
Yeah. I hope you enjoyed all of Lotta's complaining this week. And come back for more next week.
Yay.
There'll be more things to complain about. No, next week we'll be talking about a topic.
And we'll be in person.
I don't know what we're going to talk about yet, but we'll probably plan a couple of episodes if we can. So if anyone has any suggestions or anything that you want us to talk about, then let us know.
Please let us know.
Yeah.
Anyway, Merry Christmas and see you next week.
It's not Christmas.
It is
Yeah.
in Lotta World, okay? We're having Christmas dinner on the flipping 12th of December. We bought a Merry Christmas doormat this morning, £2.50 in Aldi. And we bought... what else? We're going to buy stuff to make Christmas decorations. It is Christmas in this house.
Sorry, I'm still shocked about that fist thump that you did on your desk.
Sorry. I get passionate.
That was very 2-year-old of you.
What's it?
Yeah.
Don't go making any assumptions about 2-year-olds because you'll be in the terrible twos before you know it.
It just reminded me of...
You'll be in the terrible twos and you'll wish it was just a fist thump on a desk.
He's already in the terrible twos.
No, he's
you know,
not.
he's got this toy that's like a piggy bank.
Yes, I know he does, yeah.
And no, he's in his terrible twos phase before he's 2.
Is that not just
So-
because he's a boy?
So, yeah, I think so, probably. Drama queen. No, he's got this piggy bank toy and like really big coins to put in it. And he can't always like figure out the right angle to put the coins in. So he like is trying to do it for a bit and then he gets really angry and starts smashing it. And he goes, ah!
So
And starts
funny.
smashing it and screaming. And then I'll go over and like hold his hand and help him put it in. And then he's fine and he's just chatting again like absolutely nothing happened. It's honestly hilarious, but it does remind me of you sometimes.
What the hell?
Like, not to be rude, but so like sometimes he is giving the same energy that you give when like you get overwhelmed by stuff. He gets overstimulated very quickly.
Short fuse as well. Alright, thanks for listening, everyone.
And we'll put Lotta's picture of her massive popcorn at Wicked on our socials.
I hope it looks massive in the picture now. A bit sad if it doesn't. Okay. Lots of love.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. See you next week.